This is the second part of the video for mole calculations, and I know I got cut off at this last question. I was showing you how to use your calculator in the EE button, and I'll show you that again in a couple more problems. This video will be shorter than the first. I just need to finish it up. And I want to show you lots of examples because this can be kind of challenging. So for this question, at the end, you end up with this number 0.499833, blah, 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 right? We want to have the same number of sig figs as we start with. Remember our rules. This is 3 sig figs, so then I want to have 3. This one's a little different because when you round, it rounds up to 10 to 10 to 5. So it ends up being 0.500 moles. So here's another question, and I'm gonna just kind of use the map to kind of show you how I would think of this. So then the question, they want to know what the mass is. So we want to, end up here. And we're starting with the number of atoms. So we're really starting over here. We haven't done one like this yet. So, there's no road here. It's kind of like a, a map that you would, follow and drive, and there isn't a road between those two. So what you're going to do is you're going to go here first. And when we go that way, we're going to put the 1 mole on the top and Avogadro on the bottom. And then we're going to go this way. And when we go that way, remember we're going to put, I'm going to leave this like an empty circle because that's where the molar mass would go, in 1 mole. So for this question, I'm going to start with the number they give me always. And I'm going to write it over 1. You don't have to. And then I'm going to use this first conversion. So I'm going to put Avogadro on the bottom in 1 mole. And that's copper. You don't have to put that in. And I don't always, but I like to. Get you in that habit because it'll make problem solving easier down the road. So right now, if I were to just quit the question, I'd be in moles, and there's times where that's what I'll do. But in this case, they do want to know grams, so I have one more step to go. So I'm going to use the molar mass of copper, which is 63.55 grams of copper in a mole. So I'm going to put the 1 mole on the bottom, the 63.55 grams on the top. And I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to clear it. So I'm going to put in that beginning number, 1.2, and I'm going to use my second EE, and then I'm going to put the power of 8. So, and then I'm going to multiply by 1, and you can do that or not. But the next step is then I would divide by Avogadro. So 6.022, second EE, 23. And I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to multiply by 63.55. You could have taken that beginning. You could have taken this times this and then divided. I always do this, I call it the zigzag technique, where I take this times divided by, and then enter. So there's my answer. And I'm going to want to have 3 sig figs. So I would round that to, let's see if I can find my pen. I'm going to minimize this. Uh-oh, now it's gone. Oh, I think I got the answer down here. So it'll round to 1.27, 10 to the negative 14th grams. One more problem, then we're done. Here's another problem similar to the last, but different. So this time you're trying to end up here. They want to know how many atoms, so that's where we're going to go. And we're starting with 6.79 grams. So we're going to start here. And we are going to go this way. And then we'll be in moles, and then we're going to go that way. So when I go this way, I'm going to want to have the 1 mole on the top, and the molar mass, I'm going to leave it like a circle, grams on the bottom. Then I will be in moles. Then I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to have Avogadro on the top over 1 mole. So let's set it up. So first thing, I would start with the beginning number that they give me, 6.79 grams of carbon. And now I'm going to set up this conversion right here. So 1 mole is 12.01 grams from the periodic table. That's my molar mass. So I'm in moles. If I were to, stop there, I would have moles of carbon. But I'm going to go one more step. I'm going to put 1 mole on the bottom, because then that'll cancel this mole, and Avogadro on the top. And when I calculate this, I want to have 3 sigs. I end up with 3.41 10 to the 23rd atoms. So that is it. Practice, and then if you're having any problems, make sure you reach out.